With all the discussion regarding the news about brain fog, low energy levels, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's disease, it seems there hasn't been any conclusive answers on what improves brain health. However, I'm convinced the biggest culprits of what improves or declines mental acuity is what goes into your mouth, namely food. Think about it for a minute. What heals our brain or damages our brain mostly comes from the choice of food we eat daily. Isn't it time to become objective of the quality types of nutrients we deposit into our mouth? In our previous episode, we discussed even the healthiest of foods that can be detrimental to our brains. Today, in part 2, we discuss the top ways of healing your brain through the right foods and supplementation. Remember, the name of the game is removing the toxins while in the gut before it has a chance to leak and cross through the barrier which separates the blood from the brain. When reaching the brain, this gives the toxins a place for storage, leading to mental breakdown. Before starting, please ask your physician, naturopath, or dietitian if a diet change or supplement regimen, such as revealed later in this episode, is right for you. So let's begin. Much of the healthy foods I alluded to in part 1 were due to foods not labeled organic. Quite simply, the best way to eat clean is by eating organically. According to USDA guidelines, if an item is labeled USDA organic, the level of toxins added to farm crops is 95% less than the non-organic counterpart. In other words, if you have an apple without the USDA organic logo, then you may be getting 95% more pesticides than the organic item. It's worth mentioning there is also a 100% USDA organic label as well. Consider how many times we dined out over the past month. Chances are, if the menu doesn't tout the terms organic or grass-fed, you aren't eating clean. So once we become objective with what we put in our mouth by choosing organic foods, we need to find a way to extract all heavy metals and dormant pesticide residue from our body and brain. This can be done through a process called chelation therapy. Chelation therapy is a type of detox that supplies nutrients that bind with minerals, heavy metals, and other toxins while enveloping them during safe transportation to then be excreted from the body. As chelation therapy is an alternative therapy, it can be administered by some physicians or naturopaths. But that's not the only way. Yep, chelation therapy can also be done through a specific diet and a supplementation routine. Today, we will focus solely on the nutrition regimen. Some key benefits during chelation include improvements in energy levels, mental performance regarding attention, memory, and learning, protection against cognitive and autoimmune diseases, and reduced free radical damage and oxidative stress. First, let's look at dietary changes by using specific daily foods and herbs that can help break down toxins into smaller molecules to be removed through urine, feces, sweat, and even our breath. This would in turn benefit our minds through chelation, such as leafy green vegetables, especially the bitter greens such as kale, Swiss chard, and arugula are a perfect choice. These vegetables have binding components such as sulfur that bind with toxins, safely removing them through our urine. Herbs and spices such as cilantro and chlorella are excellent chelators, as studies show they are powerful binders of heavy metals such as mercury and lead. Other notable herbs and spices include basil, parsley, oregano, rosemary, thyme, ginger, turmeric, and cinnamon, as they can also reduce the buildup of heavy metals. As toxins, namely heavy metals, are attracted to sulfur, sulfuric-containing foods such as garlic and onions will assist in ridding the body of metals like arsenic and lead. It is worth mentioning the importance of water should not go overlooked, as 8 ounces every 2 hours is optimal for flushing the toxins out of your body. Omega-3 fatty acids, according to studies, seems the closest nutrient we have to a drug without the side effects. In short, a miracle. I'll do a show on omega-3 fatty acids very soon. This is contained in flax and chia seeds, and these assist in decreasing inflammation and increasing the chelation from the gut to the colon. As mentioned on my show featuring leaky gut, bone broth not only supports the gut by repairing the intestinal wall, but also the liver to produce more glutathione, which increases our natural ability to chelate toxins. In addition to food, pairing your chelation diet with supplements ideally can boost your results. In fact, the same study that hailed physician-administered chelation therapy as successful, called the Randomized Trial to Assess Chelation Therapy, or TACT, found that high-dose or oral supplements also seem to decrease episodes of death in patients with at least one heart attack, ideally due to chelating excessive calcium in the arteries. Some examples of chelating supplements include shilajit, is an adaptogenic herb, which means it primarily helps the brain adapt to stress, contains a powerful ingredient called fulvic acid, which helps restore pH or acid-base balance, specifically aids in the prevention of Alzheimer's disease, decreases inflammation, increases energy, binds to molecules, and allows our bodies to safely excrete them. As the liver generates glutathione and metallothionein, it is important to protect and naturally increase its function. Therefore, the next supplement is milk thistle, which contains the ingredient silymarin, containing arguably the greatest degree of antioxidant properties. It has been shown to create a blockade, keeping toxins from binding to cell membranes, reducing liver ailments and liver disease caused by toxins. Next, it is of utmost importance to increase the population of good, healthy bacteria within our gut. Probiotics contain bacteria which can not only chelate, but also break down toxins such as heavy metals just as they do fiber. Chlorella and cilantro, again, can also be taken in supplemental form. Activated charcoal has a porous surface full of carbon, is negatively charged, and combined with multiple positively charged toxins. This works so well that it is recognized as an emergency treatment for rapidly removing poisons from the body. For the negatively charged toxins, bentonite clay is similar to charcoal and growing in popularity, and activates upon contact with water. It has also been shown to fight pathogens such as E. coli and certain viruses. Bentonite and charcoal require drinking an adequate amount of water and can be found across the internet and in some local stores. Finally, another Ayurvedic herb from 3 strong antioxidants called triphala can cleanse the gut, relieve constipation, help keep you regular, and of course remove metals, bacteria, and other debris from our bodies. You can take it by powder, liquid, capsule, or drink it as tea. It is worth noting that creating your own detox recipe, whether drink or food, can only boost your success in cleansing toxins from your body. Now remember, in regard to my previous video, my goal was not to scare you from eating fruits and vegetables, but my hope was to give you some clarity on modern chemical farming, especially regarding non-organic crops and its effect on your brain. Even the beef, chicken, and other livestock we eat has largely been fed contaminated grains and other farm-raised manufactured foods. Therefore, eating non-organic livestock in addition to farm-raised fish should give us understanding on why objectivity is crucial when picking a desired beverage, meal, or snack. If you have seen an improvement in the way you think regarding a change in lifestyle, nutrient, or just have a question, let us know what you think in the comments below. As always, please subscribe, click the alert bell icon, like, and do let me know what content you would like to see next time. Have a blessed week.